Good Sunday morning, everybody. On this September 24th, I'm Chris Allen here on the SAM channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. So we've got pretty quiet weather going on this morning. We're waking up to a few clouds that are out to the west of us. You see that little line, that broken line, that's a weak disturbance that's over the area that is touching off some of the cloud cover. There's a little patchy fog out there this morning. So if you're on your way to church or wherever you may be going, you may run into a little bit of fog. Not a big deal. Um, those clouds back to the west are actually blowing off some thunderstorm activity that's been ongoing in the middle Mississippi Valley over the last couple of days. Some pretty good thunderstorms out that way. But as far as getting rain around here, the chances are still pretty minimal. It's almost like with every run of the computer forecast models, they keep pushing back the chance of rain, and they keep pushing it a little more forward away from the time frame, which I'd been talking about the last couple of days. You know, we should have actually been seeing some rain by now, but such is not the case. So then we have what was Tropical Storm Ophelia out to the east of us, which is also playing a role indirectly with our weather. And so, you know what I mean when I say that. That's a language that you guys understand. It's a head scratcher. It's one of those it's one of those situations where I'm like, here we go. So this morning, look at this. We're starting out with some nice cool 40s. The reason why, Ophelia, the winds coming in from the north and northeast being directed on the other side, on this side of Ophelia. And so we get the benefit of a light northeast breeze. We had some of that breeze yesterday and it felt good. In fact, we made it to 85 instead of 87 like the day before, but that was still running 4 degrees warmer than the average of 81, but not bad. It didn't feel bad. It didn't quite feel as humid. And that's because of that northeasterly wind. And so things have really settled here this morning in the 40s. Look at that 45, Morgantown and Litchfield, 47, 48 here in Bowling Green. There's a couple of 50s that are short. Look at this 43 down in Burkesville and Cumberland County. But again, you know what I'm going to say? Some of you, yes, I hear you. You're saying it right now. That's down near the river, the Cumberland River in Burkesville. So when the air is very nice and stable, it's going to read cooler than probably everybody else around. 43, though, that's chilly. So there's probably some fog down there near the river this morning. You've got 50s out to the west on the other side of that little disturbance. But everything is just really nice and cool here this morning. So before you head out the door, you may want to take a jacket or sweater. You'll be able to shed that later because it's going to be another warm and somewhat toasty day today. All right, let's get to the model blender, and I'll show you some somewhat toasty temperatures, but really not all that bad. We'll go low 80s today. I think that's going to be pretty accurate. More into the mid 80s Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Uh, the better chances of rain will start to move in as we get. Right now, I don't want to say anymore because every time I say, hey, the better chance of rain's going to move in Sunday. Nope. Monday. Nope. How about Tuesday? Maybe. I don't want to say anymore because this thing just keeps slowing down, and we're not getting the rain that we need, and we're running 3.5 inches below normal on rainfall year to date. So we're not staying up with pacing on rainfall. But here we go into the rest of next week, looking cooler. Really, it's going to be upper 70s to low 80s or around 80 each day next week. So that all looks pretty good for the rest of September. And wow, we'll be going into, let's see, October Sunday, a week from now. I think so. Anyway, it's September. We just we just barely knew ye, and now you're gone, pretty much. Here's a look at the model map, and I've defined here on the markers or with my telestrator the what was the tropical storm Ophelia, bringing in the warm waters and then bringing down that again that northeasterly wind flow that's helped us stay a little bit cooler. Here you see some showers out west ongoing like they have the last few days. They're going to try to work in here, but the thing is that they're getting a lot of these showers are just getting sheared off. There's not a whole lot of development, although right here tonight this model is showing there could be a few sprinkles. Now I am calling for a cloudy sky tonight and early Monday morning, so there might be a sprinkle somewhere or even a brief shower, but the coverage is less than 10%. Usually if it's 10% or less, we just don't even put it in the forecast because it's just not going to be much of anything to write home about, so to speak. But it's a possibility. I'll just mention it that it's a possibility. Any of the more organized rain and thunderstorms are going to be down southern Arkansas, east of Memphis, down around Tupelo, Mississippi, and then down toward the parishes of Louisiana. Then we just, again, this is where we just get put off again, again, again. I mean, there's a little bit that tries to work in here Wednesday, but it's just not very organized. I'm not very thrilled about it because we could use some rain right now, and it's just not happening. Just not happening. So let's take a look at the surface map here and show you the next 7 days. It is going to look a little unsettled at times. I'm still going to keep that kind of that unsettled scenario in the forecast for at least the middle and end of next week. Let's go through day by day. Here's today with everything starting pretty quiet. There's the remnants of Ophelia moving up into what we call the Delmarva region. Delmarva, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. We just shorten all that and call it Delmarva. Okay, in case you wondered what Delmarva was. All right, back to the west. There's a little bit of rain. Here we go, 1 o'clock this afternoon, 7 o'clock tonight. We get some of that little bit of light rain west of us. It tries to move into the Bowling Green area by 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. Those are those little piddly showers, just raindrops or sprinkles. The disturbance moves through, but it really doesn't help anything. It's just not going to be that big of a deal. Not until we get into Wednesday. You see the timeline here at the bottom of the screen, 7 a.m. Wednesday. Then we tap into moisture, but I'm not even going to promise that that's going to happen. There's the way this forecast has been going. Here's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even though they're not painted in here, there could be some showers around on those days, but don't count on it. This just has been a total bust as far as getting any real good chances of rain. Right now, the best chance of rain looks to be Wednesday, but there's no guarantee. No guarantee. We need a good soaking rain that's going to last for a while. And we'll get it eventually. It's just not happening right now. Okay, that's it for this Sunday morning. Thanks for watching as always. God bless you. And I'll see you right back here tomorrow morning here on the Sam channel.